Dylan, thank you for joining us today.
For sure.
The Super Bowl has kind of came and went, and that's Minnesota's sign of the spring market being in full force. Are you guys feeling that here?
Oh, we certainly are. I've definitely seen an uptick in calls the last couple of weeks, and my agents are getting excited. They say they can feel the momentum building, so it's going to be an exciting spring, I think.
For sure. What's one of the most common things that you're hearing right now from your buyers or your homeowners related to the spring market?
Yeah, it's still a little bit of the limited inventory out there. Houses are going fast. If they're in good shape, you got to be prepared and be ready. And there's people getting over that hurdle of giving up their low interest rate. For years we had rates in the 2s and the 3s and even the low 4s. But people need to understand it's not just about your mortgage payment. It's about your quality of life. And, this is your lifestyle. This is your safe place. This is where you want to raise your family and be comfortable and come home and enjoy it.
Those feelings, they really make sense. How do you help buyers or people that are in the market kind of realize, it's okay to outgrow a great interest rate?
You have to understand your situation and understand that a house isn't, just an investment. It's where you live. It's where you plant your roots, and you got to be comfortable there. And if your current house isn't suiting your needs, it's okay to go find what you need. If rates come down, we can get you into a low-cost refinance and get you out of that and make it more affordable. And hopefully too, if things go well, your earning potential is going to grow as you live in that house. So that payment becomes less of a burden as you grow older and grow in it.
What are some of those, big life changes that you find prompts people to, outgrow their rate or look for something different?
Yeah, the obvious one is kids getting older. They need a bigger house, or for career changes, of course. We're fortunate here in the Twin Cities. We have a lot of Fortune 500 companies. So that drives a lot of new people in, and it also provides a lot of growth opportunity for people currently working here. So as they get promoted, as their career goes along, they might want a little bigger house or move to a different community and find better schools for whatever suits their needs.
I feel like a lot of the time people can get really focused on that monthly number. Why is focusing on the monthly payment not always the best for the big picture?
Yeah, sometimes I have people saying, hey, this payment seems a little steep for me, should I be doing it? But you're building equity in a house that's gonna appreciate. So you have this asset that's maybe a little bit outside your comfort zone for the time being, but 18 to 24 months from now, it's gonna be right in your wheelhouse and you're gonna have an investment that's growing nicely.
What do you think is the biggest thing that can hold a first-time home buyer back from even starting that pre-approval process?
Yeah, a lot of people are just worried that A, it's going to be a lot of work to get pre-approved, and B, I don't want to spend money getting pre-approved if I'm not even sure I want to buy. At Tradition here, we do our pre-approvals for free. So you never have to pay for a pre-approval. You never have to pay for us to pull your credit up front to see what you're approved for. The best thing you can do is educate yourself. Even if you don't think you might want to move for like a year or two, let's do a pre-approval now or a pre-qualification. See, hey, this is your price range or this is what you can buy.
I know when I used to work in the model homes for Robert Thomas, buyers that would come in already pre-approved had such an advantage in the spring market just because they didn't even have to wait to get introduced to anybody and get that process rolling. We already knew we could go right into the, price out and kind of know what their affordability was. It was a really big advantage.
When you walk into a model or if you walk into an open house on the weekend, the agent's gonna wanna know that, hey, am I wasting my time or has this person done their due diligence and are they really pre-approved? And you don't want to waste your own time either. By getting that pre-approval, you know which area of town or what price range you should be looking in to know, okay, I can afford this.
What would you say to the person that just kind of feels safer waiting, not asking questions?
It's never too early. Let's be prepared because you never know when that house that you've been thinking would be perfect for you is going to pop on the market. You want to have your ducks in a row. Get in touch with a loan officer, have that conversation, make sure you understand the process and have your financials ready so you can pop when that house pops.